pray for me. Juju live come studio. If you decide like, go our YouTube page now. Football Republic with K and Football Republic NG. In case anything happened to me, my family they stay for Port Harcourt. My name na Benjamin Okenna Sawadino.
Give them your date of birth too.
My date of birth na 30th of July. I am 5'7".
Okay.
I use God name Beguna because right now Papito don't carry Juju enter station.
Even in Manalata, you have to drop your details because you say you are not safe.
I am safe. You know why I'm safe?
Why?
Because the only Son of Most High was killed for my sake, and he resurrected. As he resurrected today, all my problems, all my predicament, he has taken them away.
Everybody,
so I am safe.
Now everybody they found say that they with Jesus Christ. Now only Jesus Christ, not you people. Forget that word they talk, my brother.
Are they with them? My name, my man, God with us.
Everybody was tackling me yesterday because the gods of San Diego failed when we wanted to drop the prediction of yesterday's semi-finals. And the gods self, they were disappointed in themselves. So the gods came on his own live inside of the studio. You can see my God, very beautiful. He has beer. He has pink clips.
I don't want to take a look.
Yes.
I seriously don't want to take a look.
Lagos, come and take a look.
Where are you listening to me from? Just pray for my safety. For the first time in my broadcasting career,
come and take a look.
I've got a man-made God right beside me. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it. But that is it is what it is right now.
But Sawa, God Almighty, they carry you. But the own God man carry the God enter. So to show
you go to talk like say he be one pastor Pekin. He will be pastor Pekin say but they work for God of San Diego.
By the way, in case you don't know, Papito Papa,
yes,
now pastor, no jokes.
Guaranteed now.
Now man of God, no joke. So I wonder why Papito choose to serve the gods of San Diego. So you don't go carry one of them. Come my studio.
Thank you very much. I don't even blame you for this reaction where you get. Even when Thomas to tell enter inside of my house, he see the gods, he takes selfie with them. You know, Oyinbo people like all this African ancient antique now. When he see the gods of San Diego, he takes selfie with them. He can't blame himself, say, puppy. It to say I know say this God is in real life. I for take them to the stadium where they play against Real Madrid. So today I want to do what they call teleporting. This God where you see here, Lagos, Nigeria, rush go YouTube now, Football Republic NG. I go design use the what's that called, incantation. And ensure that this God teleport itself live inside of the stadium. Where are they now? Which stadium are they? Which stadium are they?
Wembley Stadium.
Wembley Stadium. Can you reach there, God? Oh, my God say yes. My God will use. Yes. My God will use what they call private jets. We in San Diego Ministry will use latest technology and we'll go reach there. What come up? What's the magic we want to do with the gods of San Diego live in the studio?
And back to Wembley for the game between Chelsea and Crystal Palace. Iberici Eze now for the midfield. Send the ball all the way back as Crystal Palace they try to build Konate, the collabo with in defensive partners for that Crystal Palace back line. Of course, I remember saying one of Chelsea before player, Guehi. We don't grow to become one of the strongest young defenders for England. Don't even go on to make in Three Lions debut in the play today against Chelsea. And of course, Guehi ahead of this game did not talk, say him they look forward to the opportunity to play against in parent club, in former club rather. When we talk about parent club, we're going to talk about the situation of Gallagher. Gallagher not going to play this match today because Gallagher they on loan from Chelsea to Crystal Palace, and of course a clause for the contract now say you not go play against your parent club in case two of them meet, and as they meet for the semi-final, Gallagher not there available. And if you know Gallagher, him also just making Three Lions debut not too long ago, him there in brilliant form, and now one person will be say like say in play today if for fit punish this Chelsea side. But of course it is what it is. Contract na contract. They don't sign her, me say they don't sign her. But for Guehi no come on loan. Guehi didn't sell him outrightly from Chelsea to Crystal Palace at the end of last season, and that now why in the start of the starting 11 when they play against informer side today. And in talk ahead of this match, say now one of the best decisions of in career to swap Chelsea for Crystal Palace. The Blues now from the defense side, they try to see whether they will get the better of this Crystal Palace side, but Wilfred Zaha will kick the ball out for touch for a throw in to Chelsea. If like say that one's supposed to be against Chelsea themselves. Talk about Southgate, the manager of the Three Lions, England coach. In eyes, they fixed.
Now we reserve that seat for him.
Okay.
He come and say he need 2 seats. Now his best friend be that. Now his close friend.
Okay.
It
Now
remains
assistant coach.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It remains on my fumble for that. Thank you for saving me.
Okay.
So now we clean that seat. Now we reserve the seat for there.
So Gareth Southgate, the England coach, they here live. They watch the players way Ingo pick as we still they expect with a good name as the coach of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. With the here, Jose Pacero. But we already know, we know the assistant coaches for the Super Eagles. One of them, now George Finidi, another member of the class of 94. Throw into Chelsea after Crystal Palace no fit make anything with that pass. Mateta, now the man will put that ball away for a throw-in to Thomas Tuchel's side. They don't sharply take that one. Back pass to Edward Mendy. Mendy goes switch up to Rhys James for the right-hand side. And of course, Rhys James gets support from the Italian Jorginho. We will play the ball to Kovacic. And this now Antonio Rudiger. Rudiger, they on the prowl. They wait for support. No support, so he will go back to in defensive partner in Christensen. Jorginho, they expect the pass. Jorginho will receive the pass. And then go come to Rudiger. Rudiger to try to spread them for this left-hand side. Berechese, they approach. But Rudiger pick out the pass to Mateo Kovacic. And this now Christensen once again with James for the right-hand side. They get support from Kai, and they try to put that ball forward as Chelsea go get a throw-in now for that far right side as they take the ball gingerly. They try to see whether they will find any Appian way for this Crystal Palace defense. Referee Anthony Taylor go pause proceedings for now to make sure nothing did wrong with the Crystal Palace player. Way day down, and thankfully nothing did wrong, but blessed Chelsea will make a very first substitution. And the gods of San Diego don't already they cry because blessed Chelsea, somebody don't wound you. Rudiger, they try to pick out Kai Havertz for the pass. The header from Kai Havertz is a catch for Jack Butland. Why the gods they complain?
The gods are complaining because Loftus-Cheek cannot slap a slap on his cheek. The last slap, when they slap Loftus-Cheek, gave him a bone cheek.
Oh, a bone cheek.
I tell you. Emmanuel, make no blessing, you know get work. Help me find water. My gods want to drink water, please. Help me find water. Please, don't spring water, special water now.
Mateo Kovacic be like he no go fit play any further part for this game. And Ruben Loftus-Cheek be like na he go come step into the place of Mateo Kovacic. Ima waiting the substitution portend for Chelsea.
I feel on a paper a big blow to Chelsea right now because we know the footwork and the positive contribution of the big jersey number 8 where he they go out so for this particular guy Loftus-Cheek. But again, this night game, Thomas Tuchel go get game plan, and I feel it's an opportunity for the English boy to live up to expectation and to prove it critic wrong, especially as him not be a starter for this game. Circumstances don't cannot come into the game now, so he has to prove himself why he go come in and take a position of that particular number 8 jersey. You understand? So let's just hope two things. Let the substitution be a positive one. Good luck for Chelsea, and if it's going to be a negative one, it shows the impact. But an opportunity for them to register a good name on the record of good history.
Ruben Loftus-Cheek went on day for Chelsea all of in career, save for last season. We them been Lonham go Fulham, and now one man also we don't play for this Crystal Palace side, the 2017-2018 season. Now London boy, 9B, then born for London, and of course he grew up playing for Chelsea. He don't move out twice, once to Crystal Palace 2017-2018, and last season at Fulham. He don't come back to come fight for in place because London now in Domot. And talk about London, Crystal Palace now another London team. Even Fulham when play last season, now London team. The boy they like to come up for London.
I must confess this. I was there when they gave back to him in London. You must ask me.
That was on the 23rd of January.
Thank you very much.
1996.
Thank you very much. You will wonder why they calling him Loftus-Cheek. At that time, his cheek was very lustrous. You know, lustrous cheek is different from that cheek. His cheek is hard. It don't suffer well.
It don't suffer.
This one now lustrous cheek is soft well, very very stiff.
Okay, cheek being luft.
Very soft. And so if you kiss the cheek like this, it's very soft. Like what they call a lustrous cheek. He has the softest cheek in the hospital when they get back to him in London that year. And that's why they call him lustrous cheek. Please, if you don't get water, buy me Zobo. The God need to drink something now. You need to respect gods.
Make nobody buy anything for the gods, because I am not even
the God is working. You need to satisfy the God. He is working. The sexy girls will come now. They will give him what he wants.
Because me, I not even they comfortable see donning near the gods.
Yes, beware of what you say now. Any small thing you turn to frog now. Lagos, have you ever seen frog broadcasting before? Today, you want to contest with me live?
No provoke me.
No, I'll provoke you now.
No provoke me.
I'll provoke you now.
Zuzi papali dakusia.
Amigos, pretty, anacondas and business for us, hypothetical. Oh Lord. Oh, sorry, not oh Lord.
Chelsea, they try to come forward. The back pass to try to pick out Portland. Portland, if you keep him in play. So corner kick to Chelsea, and that now intervention from Anderson. We try to slick that ball away to in goalkeeper, but that one day faster than in goalkeeper. Yesterday we see back pass when it go well as Stephen, the goalkeeper for Manchester City yesterday, just did a leg better on the ball. He had a slip on bad, just a loose guard, careless, and before you know it happened, Sadio Mane when they take IC goal post, sliding tackle, mark both him and the ball, enter inside post to give Liverpool a 3-goal lead, and that goal eventually turned out to be the difference for that game yesterday. Corner kick now, Reece James now float that one in, but once again, well done, not that ball out for another corner kick to Chelsea.
Excuse me, sir. I want to tell you one big secret where Pep tell me yesterday about this play out what happened with Man City and Liverpool. He talk say that thing what he do for Liverpool now strategy.
Okay.
He want to play into their hands so they will feel confident. He want to lose the battle for the war, to win the war.
Which one be the war? The league.
The league itself. You ever Champions League now? The reason is because it feels like if Liverpool feels that this is a bit small time.
Wilfred Zaha, they try to get the better of the Chelsea defense, and finally the return pass from Ward to Zaha. Zaha no fit control that one. That one goes straight to Edward Mendy. Chelsea breathe easy from the counter attack, where Crystal Palace been the launch through the Ivorian. We've been to get hope saying we play for the Three Lions, make a few appearances for them in friendly games, but then can't switch places to go play for the Elephants of Cote d'Ivoire. And this down at Timo Werner, we're going to send a cross inside. I go ask yourself which one way Aspilicueta been one do, whether na Shagalo or na scissors kick, Abina, whichever kick, anyone way you call him, the Coco be say he no work for him, he no work at all for him. But we see that replay again. Ima,
you see fine girls, they're saying hi to the girls.
They're saying hi to the girls.
Fine girls.
Fine girls.
That's where I reach this one.
So I don't know if you ask me, Chelsea they get better of the game as the game they go on. If you check the stats, ball possession, Chelsea get 63 ball possession against Crystal Palace where get only 37 ball possession. Goal attempt, Chelsea don't get 2 now. This is their second best one for this particular game. And let me inform everybody listening to us right now that Crystal Palace never get any positive goal attempt at all. But the man we're ready to make statement, say Patrick Vieira, say him they see Crystal Palace for final against Liverpool. But for Chelsea, Thomas Tuchel, he is chasing first domestic title since he come England. He never win any domestic title right now. And if Chelsea enter final against Liverpool, Sawa will go get a repetition of 2012 final where Chelsea and Liverpool play final. At that time, now Chelsea win 2-1. So right now, Chelsea they do everything possible to make sure they get a place in the final against Liverpool comes next month.
Just in case you did feel bad as an Arsenal fan, remember say Arsenal now the most successful team
14
for the FA Cup.
times.
They don't win them 14 times.
For this
no team come close.
So I want make I remind you, I get them before no be property.
Oh boy, na property.
I make I sit down.
Make I tell you the truth.
Look, if you don't win them before, if you don't win them again, what is the impact?
I bet will be world champion.
The person will win them before,
For
but
football.
to win them again. They go to say I've done it before.
Until you come out for your hand.
Oh Lord.
Until you come out for your
Now
hand.
let me land my talk now. Now person will talk and say I done did it before, I'ma do it again. I done did it before, I Ateta is too stingy. He cannot pay the gods of Senegal to assist him. That's this problem.
The gods of San Diego needs to intervene for London. Reece James with a cross in inside. Another brilliant header from Michel to send that ball out as Chelsea still they bombard this Crystal Palace side. But then a lot of people don't raise concerns. Say 2 London clubs they play FA Cup semi-final. Still yet upon that, Wembley. You see they see so many empty seats for Wembley, and you ask yourself why. When the 2 London clubs they play, normally you expect their fans to full everywhere. Just as Barcelona don't they cry since. Say how manage about 30,000 plus fans from Germany enter stadium for their match against Eintracht Frankfurt because the noise for the away team come be like say they home. So Barcelona they question how manage over 30,000 fans from Germany enter stadium. My brother, if your people no one buy ticket, away team go buy ticket. The result of that game now say Eintracht Frankfurt knock Barcelona out of the Europa League. That now the impact of the 12th man, the supporters club.
Sawa, the reason why they not full the seat for this London derby here.
Yeah.
Now because we reserve the seats for Papi FC girls.
Yesterday we see one team from Liverpool, Merseyside, another from Manchester. The stadium full, one poor. Today, 2 London teams. West Stadium, they their backyard. Stadium empty.
Do you know how many Papi FC fans I have in London? They are coming there. We leave the seat for them. You see the 5 fingers. They go raise the flag. Papi FC, Football Republic.
Maybe they're broke. They don't buy tickets.
Not be so.
They don't give them enter.
So you know, the reason is not far-fetched.
Wow.
You will agree with me that the London dominance in this competition is in the past. The likes of Chelsea, Arsenal, they don't dominate this particular victory. Just as you rightly read out, you say nobody fit break Arsenal record. 14 victories. No. For right now, right now.
Record.
Remember, say in 2002 finals, Chelsea Arsenal, where Chelsea win 2-1 for that finals. The stadium was overpacked because the 2 rivals at that time. Chelsea
Crystal Palace just win a counter-attacking move. They tried to set up with Zaha, but that ball, good stop from Christensen to stop that counter-attack. But still, Crystal Palace from the left-hand side. They try to see whether they can get the better of this Chelsea defense, and they go win free kick. Referee Anthony Taylor award the free kick after Reece James being fouled. I think Wilfred Zaha, Naim be the man where Reece James foul on that occasion, as we see a former Crystal Palace legend. All of them they watch on to ensure say they won't come out today. Go Shayo celebrate the victory. Iberichi Eze within the year say in the making move to switch from England to represent Nigeria, just like Ademola Lookman. And now I wonder this one where Super Eagles not qualify for the World Cup.
You know go fit make again because reality I feel say if he come the likes of Joe Aribo, who no really get that African panache, who no really get that creativity compared to this particular players, will have done better. Eberechi will have done better because he get the body, he get the structure.
Don't say for Mendy, the full back rebound. Mendy still keep that one out. Double save from the Senegalese #1 FIFA best goalkeeper to deny Crystal Palace the lead on this occasion. And by the second time where Kouyaté been take that rebound, the flag don't go up for offside. But then again, see that shot and the save from Edward Mendy.
Fantastic save, fantastic goalkeeping. It shows why he deserves the best goalkeeper for UEFA list, the best goalkeeper currently if you ask me for African continent. And of course it shows why he be winners with Africa Cup of Nations with Senegal, with the Senegal team. So the guy they very fantastic. He don't make mistake in the past, and I feel say one of the greatest mistake now the game for Stamford Bridge against Real Madrid, where Benzema scored 3 past time. So he they try to get that confidence back, try to win the heart of his fans all over the world back. Say, look, now mistake I make, it was a bad day in the office, but against this Crystal Palace, I stand my foot bar, I stand my 2 leg on ground, and I make sure say Chelsea go enter final. And they talk about why the stadium no go filled up. If na Chelsea they play Man City, stadium go filled up. If na Chelsea they play Liverpool, Chelsea go filled up. surprisingly, let me even shock you, Sawa, if at Chelsea they play Arsenal because of their history in the competition, the stadium go filled up. This is not Crystal Palace, and over the last 4-5 years, this is not their best position for FA Cup coming to semi-final. This is not like the highest point, and they get a Patrick Vieira where don't win them as a player, as a captain with Arsenal. Right now, I want making match to make sure say Crystal Palace, the Eagles as they call them, get a place in the final. It's not going to be easy game at all for Chelsea. Don't get me wrong, and Chelsea go respect Crystal Palace to make sure say yes, they play that game as Blues, respect themselves and say okay, we're not going to support our fans, we'll get a place in the final at the end of the 90 minutes.
And the place in the final line, I see the chase with Timo Werner from the left hand side. Kai Havertz don't go down inside the box 18. Anthony Taylor on sound and whistle. Guehi to tell Anthony Taylor, say give Kai Havertz card because in dive. And the card don't come out. Yellow, not the color of the card. And it be like say the German Kai Havertz way in goal. Now he secure the title for Chelsea, the UEFA Champions League title last season. Confirmed from the replay where they see Papito. That one now Ojoro, and every Ojoro shall be punished.
Sincerely for you, against you, among of you, within you, this is what I have to do. You're about to say Oboju in Orish, you know, make sense.
Oboju long.
Oboju, we say we.
Oboju we.
Oboju we.
Oboju
It's not right.
Oh my shame.
What I go do? I go remove 1,200 from his salary. 1,200 naira from his salary. No, it's not. You know. Papa FC, we don't do strict punishments. They just light punishment. 1,200 now I go deduct from salary. Very bad.
Papa FC they deduct 1-2, but Coach Taylor, referee Taylor, they give him yellow card because my brother stop trying to deceive the referee. Diving, why they dive? Me referee go give penalty. Now we are awful everywhere. Just in case you they feel bad as a Nigerian, say no good news. Under 17 women for Nigeria, they beat Egypt.
Be clapping for all this kind of information. Don't be your honest.
The under 17 girls, what they call the Flamingos, they lead Egypt 2-0 for the third round qualifiers for the FIFA World Cup. After this one, then get the final round of qualifier where they will face anybody will win for that South Africa their game to see whether they will book their place for the next edition of the FIFA Women's Under 17 World Cup. Nigeria don't play for all of the editions except one, the last edition where they no qualifier.
Yes,
long ball out from Crystal Palace, but Chelsea still they win the ball back. Loftus-Cheek for the middle, the battle with Eberechi Eze. Eberechi Eze will win the ball this time around. The fine wing will launch that ball give. Eberechi Eze finally succeed to send the ball forward as Chelsea they defend now this attack from Crystal Palace. Wilfred Zaha from the left hand side. They try to driving way through. With James Stan, Kakaraka another break. This of course Chelsea don't form block industry effectively to stop the Ivorian Wilfred Zaha as they go win a throw-in for themselves, but very close to their box 18. Cesar Azpilicueta, the captain of the side. Now they look for who will throw the ball give because Crystal Palace they don't mark in there everybody. No chance. Everybody they under serious marking day. But finally, it don't send a quick 1-2 and launch this ball forward. Palace go win back possession. They just do the ball. Not give me, make I not give you. Balanced diet. That's where he be. And Michel from the left-hand side. They try to send the ball forward again. They try to pick out the run from that left-hand side. Unfortunately, Mateta no go fit keep that ball in play. As Rhys James they use in African body. Even as another African, I be they jam everything jammable.
So what do? Chelsea fans will vest for you.
Why would they vest for me?
You did not allow me perform the normal, make the gods of San Diego appear on the pitch, on the stadium to help Chelsea. Because now what then they show Agbaraka on the pitch, that's Crystal Palace. They never see the gods of San Diego. They never see Agbaraka.
All right.
Live on top of YouTube, Football Republic NG. I want to do it now. The incantation, the teleporting of the god of San Diego from the studio live instead of the stadium. Remind me stadium again. I know I'm going to miss road. What stadium again? You know what stadium?
Stadium.
Hello, gods. He said I want me to. Can you go there? He said yes, he can go there. Okay, the god is ready to move now. Lagos, look the screen. You will see the god of San Diego appear live on the pitch. In 5 seconds.
the gods of San Diego, as far as I'm concerned, they don't feel move if they don't carry them. Now Papito go outside, go carry in God.
No,
come inside.
No, on Saturdays
but
my God don't walk.
Serve a God that doesn't need to be carried.
Oh, them men walk.
Everywhere at the same time, doing wonders. The King of Kings. Okay, now football they talk. I don't come preach. Chelsea, they hit the ball for the left hand side, the right hand side of attack, left hand side of Crystal Palace defense. Loftus-Cheek go give away possession. Berechese go launch him immediately to Wilfred Zaha. Zaha go down, and this time around Anthony Taylor go blow the free kick in favor of Wilfred Zaha, as him being clashed with Christensen for just the center circle there. And of course, yes, Christensen being clipping leg. Correct call from the center referee. Free kick to Crystal Palace, as they will try to see whether they will send a long one or a short one. Knock the ball around. Mason Mount don't grow in leaps and bounds after Frank Lampard been given so many responsibilities during his tenure as the manager of Chelsea. In fact, some people they say Frank Lampard became, and if you remember the kind brilliant work with Frank Lampard do during his days as a Chelsea manager and Chelsea player as well, you could say maybe Mason Mount understudy him very well. So all of those understudy, Chelsea fans could expect say Ingo bring them to life for this game today, as we don't approach the final 5 minutes of this encounter. Still now no goal to Chelsea. We're inside the final 5 rather. No goal to Chelsea and no goal to Crystal Palace. The second semi-final of the 2021-2022 footballing season for England. Of course, like we tell you when we start our broadcast this evening, Liverpool don't already qualify for the final of this season competition. They chase quadruple, as we put the call out. That one means that they chase 4 titles. They already win the Carabao Cup, maybe the League Cup. Then they in contention for the league. They don't reach the final of the FA Cup, and then they the semi-final of the UEFA Champions League. On all competitions, then be favourites to win out.
Fantastic season for club and the boys. But for FA Cup, they don't really get palatable record. 2001, they played final with Arsenal. They lost to Arsenal 2-1 for that final. And 2006, they played 3-3 with West Ham United at the game end. At 2012, they played final again with Chelsea. Lost to Chelsea 2-1 for that final. So right now, this is not their first final of FA Cup since 2012. Now they don't wait, they don't enter final, they wait for either Chelsea or Crystal Palace for anybody to come meet them. But this is a new rejuvenated Liverpool where they fire in all cylinders. They don't get attacking force for front, where I would say they get strong synergy in the likes of Mo Salah, Sadio Mane, Diogo Jota or Firmino. So it would be very, very impossible. It would be very, very impossible for any team to stop them at this particular stage in any competition. But notwithstanding, say FA competition get its own different ball game, and club never win on before. So now that's the best time to make a record. Say I come England, I don't win Champions League for now. I come England, I don't win Champions League for now. I don't really win league for now. Now only FA Cup 9 you remain where I go win for mine. So this is my best opportunity. If you not win them again against any of these 2 teams, I'm sorry. If you not win them again till in time before you come up for Liverpool.
2 minutes of Jara time. 9 they don't add for this first 45. None of the teams don't get goals. As a matter of fact, none of the teams don't really test the goalkeepers. The goalkeeper we're on the busiest in terms of saves. Of course, now Chelsea goalkeeper Edward Mendy, we've been forced that brilliant save after Koyate been take that shot. Mateta and one man we didn't look forward to get the goals for them for Crystal Palace, but so far Mateta never really find in rhythm. But that one means say matters on end as Crystal Palace they come inside Chelsea their box 18. Good defensive work from Jorginho to stop that attack. Crystal Palace still they send the ball back to see whether they pick one thing out before the referee goes signal the end of the first 45 to send them into the dressing room for 15-minute pep talk with their managers and maybe cooling break as well. But before then, Crystal Palace get opportunity to launch one last dint of attack. Throw in inside the box 18. Mendy, they try to see what angle come out. Rudiger to clear. As Rudiger don't clear this one only as far as Koyate. Berechese will win the ball back for Crystal Palace. Good play for Berechese to take away 2 Chelsea players. And it will go down once again.
Overdo 9 days,
of course.
If I don't release that ball,
the Mount foul eventually.
Fantastic, fantastic player. Eberechi
if you ask me, the mercies of God.
Magical, amazing, fantastic player. Being a very mobile, that's why I like him. And when I heard that informate, say the Nigerian Football Federation president Amaju Pinnick, they try talk to him, make it change in my company.
Why in the talk to players?
I don't know, but not just saying I want culture.
So referee Anthony Taylor don't bring the first 45 minutes to an end to send Chelsea and Crystal Palace to the dressing room. Kouyaté now get the best opportunity because in short force out a brilliant save from his Senegalese counterpart. Talk about Mendy in countryman, make that save to deny Kouyaté waiting for a brilliant goal for this final. So at the end of 45 minutes, it end here. Chelsea 0, Crystal Palace 0. Will he come back?
You see that press on the box.
to call 0700 951 951 951. That's my number to call. If you send us message on WhatsApp 080 95 975 808 080 95 975 808. That's now the number to call. But of course, to send your WhatsApp message on 080 95 975 808. So make you call us now. Make you hear what do you think about the first 45 minutes Chelsea Crystal Palace. What do you think? Check your mouth. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello, Sawadino.
Good evening to you.
Good evening. This is Boyne Friday.
You say now, what's your name?
Boyne.
Boyne.
Yeah.
All right, check mouth.
I'm on Chelsea, they disappoint me. By now, I don't expect 2-0.
By now, I don't expect 2-0.
Yes, I expect.
I'm not gonna disappoint you.
Now Chelsea disappoint now. No be
Okay,
Amaka.
no be Amaka. Chelsea disappoints you. All right.
I bet when they try score 2 goals.
We will tell them. Hello, good evening to you.
How are you?
Now my name Lillian. How you doing?
I'm fine. Happy Friday.
Hello.
Hey, Mom, good evening.
Hi.
I'm fine. Happy Easter.
Same to you.
Chelsea no go win.
Chelsea no go win.
At
Why?
all.
See bad belly.
Which
I don't
team
like
you
it.
know?
You don't like them.
Yes, because they like to bad fella our own too.
Which one be your own team?
Bad belly is allowed.
Na my you na.
Yeah, sorry. All right. Thank you very much, Lillian. Happy Easter to you. Hello.
Hello, Sawadi.
Now my name be that.
Good evening.
Good evening to you.
To my best friend, the member of San Diego is calling. Don't you do my name?
My brother, you never miss road in the name of the San Diego.
I support you. The San Diego God. The team must lose. You
Mm.
understand? I'm supporting the San Diego God.
Thank you very much,
How
my
about you?
brother. Thank you very much now.
All right. They support the San Diego God.
See,
The Palace must
they
lose.
brought water for the gods of San Diego.
They don't bring food. Now food we want. We want food. Hello, good evening to you.
God public.
I greet you.
That man a fool go killer.
Me, I want food. No food. Food need to keep person.
Chelsea for life. Chelsea for life.
Okay, but so far, I never get the job
I will
done.
go win. We go win 2-0.
Okay.
The most expensive man.
Thank you, bro.
I don't say my greeting to you. This is Nicola from Benue State.
Okay, Nicholas from Benue State.
Yeah, we'll go.
All right, thank you very much, Nicholas. More calls. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening to you.
DJ calling from Bariga.
Okay, chook mouth.
Okay. Just gonna lose.
Chelsea go lose.
How you go? Just open your mouth, talk about it. Okay, now took my station. Sorry.
Chook your mouth. I said Chelsea gonna lose.
You know,
Yes, no.
you know, fear me.
3 goals to nil.
All right. 3 goes to nothing. Bros. Fear God now. Hello.
Hello.
I greet you.
How is that even possible?
greet you too.
What is your name? Where are you calling me from?
Na Joseph from Ijebu. For Kotu.
All right, chook mouth.
I don't choke mouth. Chelsea no go win. I be Man U fan.
Oh, Chelsea no go win this match.
Which kind of is this one now?
Okay, so all of you now the dog here, waiting the gods of San Diego dog is not correct.
They know they fear the gods, so that's what they are trying to tell you. You are going against the gods. Hey, God of mercy.
I mean, they go sit down. Na two na go chop.
All right, instead of
I know
trying
they
to
stand before now. They sit down before.
Hello, good evening to you.
That one no pepper me.
Hello, okay, that one not ready for me. Hello, good evening. Next caller.
Hello.
I greet you, bros.
Yeah.
Chook mouth.
Chelsea go win. Oh.
Thank you very much.
Chelsea go win.
Chelsea go win. Chelsea na papa.
All right, what be your name? You don't tell me your name. I didn't get that.
My name na Vincent. Na first caller.
This is where you dey?
I dey VI here. I dey for Eco Atlantic. If you like say this one, number. If you no go to inside the Atlantic Ocean swim, and you no go fit get.
No. You get one man where they say suya around that place where you dey.
Just opposite.
Just opposite.
I don't see.
Go meet him. Go meet that man where they say just opposite where you dey.
Make it
Go meet
25,000
I
naira.
dey go Atlantic here.
Just go meet. You get one man where they say suya opposite where you dey. Go meet him. Tell us when I send you.
Sawa go pay.
Okay.
Tell us now.
Just go meet and collect suya as you go fit pay. Collect as much as you can pay. Collect.
Okay.
I heard. Tell him make you give you suya. Give him suya as much as you can pay for. Give him. Thank you. Hello. Hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening to you.
Yeah. You see, Papito.
Please. Don't do football Republic. Don't do me. Don't touch me.
Wait, let me talk now. I saw your sandals. Is it sandals goes God for
Fine, handsome God.
It's not for God for Facebook.
That's why you call on that they say your God so same you go win. And yeah, what happen? Now the same thing go happen to Chelsea.
Now when we follow up,
they don't go win.
Come, what will be your name? What will be your name?
You never talk. You never protocol.
What will be your name?
You know no book.
My name?
My name.
You don't know my name?
What will be your name?
I'll call you back. You will know my name.
No, Lillian. Shebi na you to say Easter Sunday you go bring rice for everybody. Oh.
Rain fall here now.
Rain fall where? Oh, rain. When rain fall, they don't cook rice.
I can't do one now.
You don't become your rice don't become nepa. My friend, leave my phone.
Double phone.
Hello.
Hello.
I greet you, my dear. Better person. Good evening. Talk up. Speak up. Make I hear you well. You say your name now. Waiting. Victoria. Victoria, how old are you?
I'm 28.
You can't talk like say you be one small pikin with a shame for me. Huh?
No,
You just change your voice.
Star Truck.
Vicky. Oh, your voice resemble your face. Fine girl. Victoria, how the Easter they go? You don't chop?
Vicky baby.
Yes, I don't chop.
Oh, I forgive you another. If I give you another one, I go finish him.
So that be overfeeding now.
I go finish. I go finish. No. I want chicken. We never even start the relationship.
That is pre-billing now. Hey, Madeleine there.
Chelsea to win, oh. Chelsea have to win this match, oh.
Okay.
I want us to enter final at Chelsea final.
Okay.
This is your boss, Madeleine there. You're supposed to work with us here. Come. I employ you.
Okay, I'll come.
You come, you don't miss road. All right, make I take some few messages here before we go back to Wembley for the second 45 minutes. This one says, why you dey fear? Why you dey write to CV? Papito, be careful. Yes, Muna Wana. Easter, happy Easter, Wazobia. Good evening, Football Republic. Thank you very much for this one. I greet everybody. Emeka from Ikorodu say Chelsea go win 2-0. This one say good day, my people. Crystal Palace face they no show, so Chelsea go give them woto. My brother, whenever they see the woto, Success Wilson from Ikeja 9 send that message. Good evening, everybody. He say I beg, make Chelsea do me well, win this match. Oh, I want Chelsea to dig the final with Liverpool. Jeff Agbara 9 send that message, and from that Jeff message, we the Karawa Kaya go back to Wembley Stadium where the second 45 minutes don't start for the game between Chelsea and Crystal Palace. And this time around, the Blues now then start as they attack from the left-hand side of your screen to the right-hand side of your screen. Emmanuel, after the first 45 minutes where you watch, the first half where you watch of this Chelsea side and Crystal Palace side, what do you expect for the second half?
I expect Chelsea to take the advantage of this particular game because they stand a better chance for this particular game for a cup game like this.
History or performance?
Performance.
Then we narrow them down to performance on the night. Maybe we leave history now and pedigree. Performance on the night. Chelsea don't outclass Crystal Palace this night.
Yeah,
so far you agree with that.
So far, because
it's agreeably agreeable.
Yeah, because I feel say the only X factor where Chelsea, Crystal Palace get now easy, Iberici easy.
Okay.
Now they the X factor that I feel say now that 90 the only player where they move by. Why I say if there's any
what of Wilfred Zaha?
It has to a destruction, and author has to create a book. Oh, you understand now? So if there's anybody that go create the destruction, it has to be the Nigerian-born player for Zaha to nip the ball into the back of the net. Okay. But Chelsea get every advantage to go into the final because for this particular game they have the biggest and the highest win ratio for with any Premier League. They don't get like 22 wins, 7 draw, and 2 lost so far with any Premier League game, Premier League teams in this stage of the competition.
All right, Emmanuel say he expect Chelsea to take advantage the second half and win. Papito, I know say your goals sometimes they change their mind. They don't change their mind. I be they still where they do.
No, we stay on the same page. And sorry everybody. I know I'm going to look the screen. Say, where's the goal? The God is expressing traffic delay on the road now.
Now making everybody stadium right now.
Yes.
So your God, they need transport to go where they go.
In the atmosphere, in the status.
I never served that kind of God.
Wait, I don't come again. No, come down now. You know, let one finish in talk now. The God is expressing traffic delay. You know, in the atmosphere, there's something that delay them. They call it stratosphere. So the stratosphere is expressing the atmosphere.
Okay.
So that's what is causing delay now. But very, very soon the God will appear. And once the gods appear, it's back out. Chelsea will score.
Okay.
Chelsea will score.
Once the gods appear,
Chelsea will score. And the person that will score that goal for Chelsea is Mount. I'm not making Mount.
You're not making
He
Mount.
will try to amount.
Akabo.
Or Deme
Wakaka or Deme. Okay, now say the matter take the 47 minutes. 2 minutes after the restart. Chelsea 9 done, they knock the ball around. And this now Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz pick out Antonio Rudiger. Rudiger gets support from Mason Mount. As Chelsea go switch to that left hand side where Marco Alonso, they try to collabo with the German Havertz. But James Ward been put that ball out for a throw into the Blues. They don't take that one sharply. The ball, they could try to send the ball back to Christensen. Christensen will switch up now to the right hand side. Where is James? No fit trap the first time. But luckily the ball fall for the feet of the captain Aspilicueta. Back to Rhys James. This now Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek get the support from Jorginho. We go try to switch on to the left hand side now. Antonio Rudiger. Chelsea just spread the ball like butter on top bread. As they hit the ball from left to right. They try to find Appian way, but Crystal Palace, blessed, they don't lock everywhere like padlock. Throw them inside third mainland. Catch them if it's easy. So Chelsea, they resort to distance short, and this latest effort from Mason Mount, no disturb Butland for Crystal Palace goal.
They do 1-2 because the God is approaching, so he's feeling the electromagnetic vibration, thermal radiation. Oh God, you don't confuse them. And I want everything is joined together.
Okay.
Very so the goal will land now. But why is Kante not playing?
Oh well, my name now Benjamin. Okay, now Sawadinho, not Thomas Tuchel. But the thing I say, N'Golo Kante, they bench. And remember, say for their Champions League game against Real Madrid,
he mess up.
Them been changed. I know a lot of people say he mess up, but I don't really agree. Sometimes game they swallow somebody, but I don't really agree. Some people they say, N'Golo Kante they fast, now fasting season, na Ramadan season.
I think
say whether they fast, whether they think they're affecting game and all of that. Before they play that match, they supposed to break fast. It's been at 6 o'clock they break fast. Before they play that match, I think they supposed to break fast. That match now 8:30 or thereabout. And the time difference between Spain and Nigeria, no reach that 2 hours or so.
1 hour plus.
Just 1 hour thereabout. So you're supposed to break fast. I thought
they're playing fast now. Karim Benzema is also on fasting.
Karim Benzema also they fasting too.
And Mendy.
And it's his score.
Mendy, Edward Mendy, the two Mendys.
So many people fast. So that will not be excuse. What happened to N'Golo Kante? Only N'Golo Kante fit explain. But N'Golo Kante they bench today, start. Maybe later on in the game, if we see him come make 1 or 2 contribution. Talk about the man with me I'd like to call double exhaust, because bless you, they tired these days. When I'm at 8 to catch up with him, Aspilicueta now you don't get the support of Ruben Loftus-Cheek. As MacArthur the point for his teammates where on go stand, but team said no stand where supposed to stand. Timothy 1-1 with the goalkeeper, Butland the save as Chelsea don't come close once again, but Crystal Palace will clear their lines to Chelsea. Timo Werner, suppose they alert, they expect some of those true passes like the one we just received now from Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
No be natural striker, no be that natural number 9 in B. So you go expect a lot of these things. Expect a lot of these missed chances from this Kai Havertz and Timo Werner for this particular game. If now 9 where they hungry for goals, where they say as they give out the nip ball into the back of the net, it will be added advantage. But for Chelsea to get 1 goal from these 2 guys, they will miss like 8 chances. But they stand a better chance. They don't get Lukaku where they in form. They don't get Cristiano Ronaldo in their game. They don't even get the likes of how do they call him, Bayern Munich, Robert Lewandowski. So it go there very hard for a Chelsea side.
In recent times, Antonio Rudiger don't they try to nip shots from a distance. I remember the goal when he scored against Brentford. And
outside the
18-yard box, he just tries something similar. But this time, the shot nobody as powerful as that one, and go on target.
You know what in the inspire Rudiger to this kind of thing?
With him,
I'll give you a secret. He get one girl where they in the mat for that street, Rudiger Street, where they live.
Okay.
Every time he like to throw stone on
Off
the
the
window,
Amuru.
from the window of the from the street of the girl.
Yeah.
So the girl now, who's knocking on my window? Who's there? Who's there? Rudiger, they try to toast woman. They do cartoon style. You know that cartoon style where you go throw stone on the glass, the girl come pick. Who's that? Liga. So Liga try to shoot his shot from afar. Or he doesn't shoot close shot now. He shoot his shot from afar. He want to toast from afar. He's copying me. That's the style I use for my 34th girlfriend. She's still with me now. She never leave.
Jordan Ayew, they get ready to come on for Crystal Palace as in they receive final instructions from in coach Patrick Vieira. Where they tell him, say, okay, now like this way Chelsea defense day, see where I want you make it the run, see where I want you to collect the ball. Free kick from Chelsea, Bridges, go launch this ball inside, Kouyaté with a header. Edouard Mendy go catch easily. No problems for the Blues as the Senegalese international goalkeeper saved this one and immediately number one launch a counter attack. But apparently they don't make the runs, they don't read down where, they don't make the runs when they expect. You got to tell them, what you know, they stay alert, focus alert. Oh, mommy, what you Rudiger, go back to Mendy. Christensen don't come to receive, and Christensen don't receive. Seek and ye shall find, ask and ye shall receive. Reece James ask and he received too. And now you don't send the ball to Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek, they try to drive inside and they try to pick out Kai Havertz, but no opportunity, no chance for Kai Havertz there because the defense blockage from Guehi make sure say that through ball will come to naught. And then Aspilicueta will step on the foot of Guehi for a free kick to Crystal Palace. When you play against your former side, you will then more determined to show them, say, see waiting una they miss. Una not believe me, now I go collect. So finally, Mateta go make way for Jordan Ayew. The Ghanaian will come with in team. The Black Stars can't deny Nigeria World Cup ticket. I know so they try so hard to forget that one, but anytime we see any Ghanaian for your picture, you remember saying that them punish Nigeria. And a lot of Nigerians will be Arsenal fans. That is swear for party. After I don't go do the work finish, now I can't say go get injury. Why not get injury before that World Cup qualifier? May not for come do the work for Ghana. But it is what it is. Jordan Ayew don't come in for Mateta. What do you foresee for that attacking lineup?
Yeah, Ingo joined the likes of Zaha and Eze for that up front. And it be like saying when you remove someone like Papito, put the same person like Papito.
What you talking?
Why this?
Now almost no. I try praise him now. I say you remove someone like Papito, bring in Papito, so you will get the same quality. You will still get the same quality. You will still get the same input for Crystal Palace side. I feel saying a fantastic change where Patrick Vieira do so. At least make Jordan Ayew get a taste of the action for FA Cup semi-final. Let me play where go right off. A lot of people. I don't know why a lot of people don't feel say these games supposed to go Chelsea way, but so I get this feeling say one of the biggest upsets for FA Cup this weekend go come from this game. Because
don't do that.
Yes,
don't do that.
I just get that feeling because my cup game.
It's a bad feeling.
I get that feeling.
Vomit it.
And a lot of people they always say, hey, they talk say, and that game yesterday no surprise because if you ask me, I always feel say Liverpool on the better side. In fact, Liverpool don't the better side of Manchester City over the last 2-3 weeks. And they prove yesterday. Even their last weekend game, they played draw. And yesterday, they win 3-2. No be fluke. So right now, I feel say if there's any upset, it go be there for this game. Because Chelsea already they missed the opportunity. They said Sunday afternoon, we go for school teacher. Now Friday, you go look from when you close from work.
That your upset is upsetting me. That your upset when they talk is upsetting me. You go do this now. You know, collect transport for go house.
See game.
Now look in the game and the game looking me too.
Yeah.
In 3 minutes, the San Diego will land. You will see the difference now.
All right, we'll still wait for the difference where the gods of San Diego fit make, but that difference never still come. Jordan Ayew don't enter the fray. Like I tell you can't replace Mateta. We no really finding bearing for this game. And Chelsea, they try to see whether they can get their hands back on another silverware title because this season nonetheless it will end trophyless for them. But then someone will tell you, say, well, they just win the UEFA Cup and the World Club Cup. But one thing with this certain, I say they're not going to defend any of those titles. because they don't come out for the UEFA Champions League, where they give you tickets to play for the World Club Cup and the UEFA Cup. So one of Liverpool, Manchester City, Villarreal and Bayern München and Real Madrid rather, one of those four now then go win the UEFA Champions League and then go get opportunity to win the Super Cup and the World Club Cup next season. Remember to say FIFA still a toy with the idea of expanding the World Club Cup so that more teams from different continents will fit participate for that one.
I did the meeting. It was a very tough one. Several countries have been calling me, Papito, we want to play. Continent calling me on my phone. That's why I have 3 phones. One for continent, one for country, and one for states. So I receive calls on the and this was for working phone. Then I have one extra one for girlfriends, girlfriend phone. That one I didn't study. They stopped the ring. The continents have been calling me every time. Papito want to play. I said, let me represent them. And we're working on it. Very, very soon. We'll do more continents and more countries inside of the World Cup. Don't worry yourself.
All right. With the hopes we will see the workings from FIFA. FIFA been non-toy with a lot of ideas in recent times. One of them, the World Cup proposal for 2 years World Cup. But a lot of people been coming against that one. So if I say World Cup will still continue in the format of 4 years. But one thing we will know, and I say the next World Cup, they will increase them from 32 to 48 teams. Yeah. So free kick to Crystal Palace. Now to Chelsea because that challenge from Reece James there, the referee been considered a dangerous one.
Dangerous.
It's actually been Bush. Dangerous. But the referee been no blow, so it would dead the ball. It would be dead in ball for either of the team to restart, and the favor now for Chelsea to restart. Rudiger and Christensen, at least they don't hold this defense for a long time now. They never breach him. After Brentford been breach him 4 times, Real Madrid breach him twice. Before then, Real Madrid been done breach him 3 times. So Chelsea don't concede 10 goals in their last 3 matches, or last 4 matches. I beg your pardon. Zaha with a cross. They try to pick out Iberichi Eze, but then Cesar Azpilicueta knocked that ball before he reached Iberichi Eze for corner kick to Palace. Footwork, better leg work from Wilfred Zaha to split that ball inside. And now a chance for Crystal Palace from the corner kick. Kouyaté, they run into space. The first corner kick for Crystal Palace. Chelsea don't get 3 for themselves. Nothing come out for those 3. Waiting Crystal Palace go do with this first waiting they get. Iberichi Eze with the in-swinger. Nadan! Nearly! Kouyaté once again. Space for almost don't give Chelsea a heartbreak here. So it is what it is. Free header. Kouyaté. Nothing come out. Now so the matter just said be. Crystal Palace don't test Chelsea again. But Chelsea very lucky to escape without conceding.
I feel say they go be upset for this game. Like I talked earlier on, where Papito they try snap me and say why we talk that kind of thing. But like this not be league game. This now cup game, and we go assume say this particular cup game, every of these 2 teams deserve to be winners, and they're going to look at the game as a final. So Chelsea is not written off to me. Crystal Palace is not written off. Now chances like this, now they talk say there might be upset. So anybody where Berry in chances take advantage of in chances, now him go be the winners of this particular game, and I go play Liverpool where he go play final for the first time since 2012.
Anybody will win this game now go play Liverpool, of course, and Crystal Palace don't get the best chances to take the lead for this game, but those chances they never fit convert. 2 of them now from Kouyaté. As a Wilfred Zaha, they try to get a breathing space for that Chelsea defense. Referee Taylor say play on, even though say him being fall for ground on that occasion. And this now Rudiger will play on to Jorginho. Jorginho with a long ball. They try to pick out the runs of Kai Havertz with control within Chelsea, but nothing get better over the Crystal Palace defenders. We mount like Mountain Black, and of course them pin like pin charger. Another free kick. This time around Crystal Palace few say they're supposed to get free kick, but referee Taylor decide otherwise as Chelsea continue. They knock the ball around. They don't enjoy more of the possession. Another through ball here. Kai Havertz. They get runs for the right hand side. Cesar Spilicueta. Spilicueta, they try to cross this ball inside. Another header outward, and Iberichese will clear for Crystal Palace. Chelsea back in possession. They knock the ball now. This is now Antonio Rudiger. Rudiger, the French international. They switch the ball now to the right to Azpilicueta, the Spanish defender, to Kai Havertz. Havertz they try to see what angle fit go past Guehi, but Guehi shed him, so they come back to his own player Reece James. Reece James to Christensen. Christensen will spread them out to that far left where Marcus Alonso they to receive and bring them back to the middle. Jorginho, they shed this ball, they look for space to pitch the ball out. Chelsea they find Appian way seriously. Nowhere. If they turn left lock, then turn right lock, overhead pass, no way. All the bridge, they don't lock them. Bombo and a Nikon, nowhere to pass.
I just got a late transfer approved from Patrick. Like you talked before, you have to be checking on whose side the gods are on. Right now, the god is about to switch side from Chelsea to Crystal Palace. We work with money, money work with us. Anybody will drop a big money, now we go follow. Our pattern the highest bidder. Anybody with the highest money collect the support of the gods of San Diego. Right now, Patrick just transferred me $500,000. Look at the alerts. $500,000.
For real?
That's what they call me, Papa.
Wow.
In dollars.
At least this one why I see I must collect.
Don't worry, he will give you at least 1 or 2 to support your gospel ministry. Lagos, I want to approve to you the gods of San Diego have switched side from Chelsea now to Crystal Palace.
I thought I said this gods need to stay one place.
Chelsea cannot win this game again.
And the black say as they switch side, now Chelsea want to take the lead! Oh, Ruben Loftus-Cheek be just the way to shame the gods of San Diego. Lofty dreams, lofty ideas, lofty chances, and just one lofty float. United bring the ball for the roof of the Palace net. Loftus-Cheek with the strike, Chelsea with the lead, and the Palace they're gonna need to fight back. 1-0 Chelsea to the advantage.
I'm very, very sorry. We're not shaking. Even if they've scored 1 goal, we're not shaking. Very, very soon, Crystal Palace will return on another one by Zaha. We're not a shake. Don't worry yourself. We're not a shake. Look to stick you where I see what they burn you. Now they do me, I you want to affect my ministry. We go stick for London. Me and you go time for London for Peckham bus stop. Don't worry yourself for that.
An unlikely match winner. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, as it stands, will grab all of the headlines if this scoreline turn to result.
And you go to say they say one man door go need to close for another man door to open, and that the story of this particular guy this evening, Loftus-Cheek. Kovacic have to go out for him to shine, and he took the opportunity on himself, advantage, and right now he go be the most trending player right now for London, for Wembley Stadium, one of the biggest and most celebrated stadium for the whole of UK. So right now the man, and Mitchell, the defender of Crystal Palace, will regret waiting make they try guide that guy, waiting make no clear that ball out on time. If to say clear that ball out on time, Loftus-Cheek for no score this goal, but mistakes are bound to happen so that champions go emerge, so that goals can be scored, and Chelsea don't take the first lead in the second half before 70th minute. Right now, so I make I tell you, if Crystal Palace no get equalizer before 78 minutes, I go bet on my chest and stand gidigba on anywhere, any god. Say with any amount or whatsoever, say Chelsea don't win this game. Because as it stands,
your chest is not enough. You need your kidney, your eyebrows, your nose. Because the gods, look, we know the fear, but look, that one well after stick you do, now tip of the ice block. I think get the point now. Who first score, police on the win case. Give us shikini time. I've already contacted the gods. The gods have almost landed in the stadium. In the next 10 minutes, Crystal Palace or less, 10 minutes. Give Crystal Palace 10 minutes or less. 2 goals will enter. 2 goals will enter. That says the gods of San Diego.
When this match starts, the gods of San Diego say that Chelsea go in. Later, they can't go drink.
they go take bribe.
They can't drunk.
Now, no, we go for the one who drop money. We don't listen.
Collect bribe. They switch their mouth. And maybe now because they been support Chelsea before, now make Chelsea be no score. All these powerless gods, the moment they switch their attention out, 9 Chelsea score. Ruben Loftus-Cheek don't give Chelsea the lead, and Chelsea still they come forward through to Movena. We don't cut this ball back to Loftus-Cheek, the goal scorer again. He go pick out Azpilicueta. We go back to Jorginho. Jorginho float the ball into the box 18 as Chelsea they try to see whether they will fit get a cushion here. That one means say whether they will fit consolidate on the one goal they don't score by adding another, so that it will give them small breathing space. They just float the ball from left to right, right to left. But Azpilicueta with a poor control go give the ball away to Crystal Palace. Michel Naimbe, the man will win that ball back as Gareth Southgate. They watch closely, keenly, intensely.
Look at what he said to me. He said, Papito, you know Loftus-Cheek from birth.
Yeah.
Please help me secure him. I said, how much do you have? I work with money. Southgate now, then they look at him, Polly. You know, they don't see talent, they come out for talent. In the city, they spot it, they use it. But what they want, they can do. That's the question now.
London boy on a cold night in London. They give you a strike. We will send the London side, one of the London side, to tears and the other to joy. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, the unlikely hero from this game so far. But then we still get over 20 minutes of football to play. Anything can happen. So what? Nobody when they score Arsenal. Anything can happen. Nobody when they score Arsenal. If you score Arsenal 1, if you like make you score them 1 in the first minute, you don't win. Benteke, they prepare to come inside. As Iblak say, Patrick Vieira now one throw caution to the wind and play every striker we get. But then we'll just wait to see who will be the man we will take off to introduce the ageless Benteke. In the prepare for the sidelines. And Chelsea themselves go down the device strategy where they go take stopper. But then the British will give away possession to Loftus-Cheek. We'll go pick out the runs of Kai Havertz, but Havertz they go easily collect that one from him. Eberechi still the man will be the center plug for everything Crystal. Hit him up for everything Crystal. He will plug you in. Now the man will run things from the middle of this Crystal Palace side. Referee Taylor go on get words there with Ruben Loftus-Cheek because of the challenge we result in this free kick where Crystal Palace get.
That was light.
Sometimes something light they attract light card.
And if we don't get light card, the card is heavy. Yellow card is heavy.
Yellow light. And that color go rhyme with Chelsea jersey. Don't leave me.
I left you behind. 70 years old man.
Happy Easter to all of una. I hope say una they enjoy una Easter celebration and una they do the Easter responsibly. And of course, public holidays will start since on Friday. We will continue till at least Tuesday before some of una go step on an office leg again. But for some of us, whether na Easter, whether na Christmas, whether na Independence, whether na New Year, whether na Democracy Day, we go to work. That now why we they always serve you. Only say and Benteke they get ready to come in for Crystal Palace. Ima. What do you think will be the impact of these two players?
Well, Christian Benteke, one of the most experienced striker about EPL, one of the most experienced striker for England, if you ask me, and he don't did the game for a very long time. But an opportunity for the Belgium to prove football fans why him be day long for this particular game, why they player will go rely on in a match like this. He don't play against Chelsea countless time, and not forget that Chelsea self got another Belgian player for bench, Romelu Lukaku. So I feel say maybe at one point or before the end of this game, Thomas Tuchel will look in bench and see if he go need to bring her on to make sure. Say right now, Crystal Palace they look for a winner, they look for equalizer, they chase equalizer seriously. So they try to do everything to put all their arsenal into this particular game to make sure so they get the equalizer. So if now Christian Benteke will give them, so be it. He get experience and he don't take for the game.
Oh, Christian Benteke, no doubt, get the experience, and you know we won't allow him get one chance against you, because now one of those strikers will be say the older the merrier, as they old, they fresh, they sabi score. Benteke don't come inside for Crystal Palace, as Crystal Palace they see whether they will fit crawl their way back from the disadvantaged position with a strike from Loftus-Cheek. Don't put them. Butland with the ball. Benteke will flick him to Wilfred Zaha, and this now Jordan Ayew. Mitchell they try to decoy. Ayew will use that decoy, play through to Zaha. He will get the ball inside the box 18, go square arm back. Eberechi Eze don't give the ball to Olise. Another man will come inside. Olise inside the box 18. He tried to square the ball, but Christensen go clear for Chelsea. Still Olise for Crystal Palace. The collabo with Benteke. The man Wayne just come in with. Benteke back to Olise. Eberechi Eze want the ball. He run to look for the pass, and Guehi will play the ball eventually to Eberechi Eze. Eze still Eberechi. Options left, right. He decide to go back to Guehi, and this now Jordan Ayew. One touch from Guehi to Ayew. The Black Star Ayew. They try to muzzle him way through the Italian midfielder. Talk about Jorginho with the Markham Saints. Ayew still find where and go from pass. Jorginho stand everywhere. Ayew go hand over to Wilfred Zaha. We go play on to Benteke. Benteke no go keep the ball in play. Rhys James get chance to clear for Chelsea, and then in pass go find Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Ruben Loftus-Cheek don't escape the challenge from Kouyaté. Loftus-Cheek go play on to Kai Havertz. Havertz try to break that ball inside box 18, and he go regret that decision, because that decision don't make sure see he know if he do anything with that ball, and Guehi tackle go win throw in to Crystal Palace.
That is why you know be fast attacker. If now attacker already gets in the class of Robert Lewandowski, Ronaldo,
but then
Karim Benzema,
but then
all
again,
the natural mind, you know, and Lukaku when in there in form. Now one touch be that ball.
Chance for Chelsea to make a two. Mason Mount like Mountain Black to give Chelsea a 2-goal lead. Just when he blessed Crystal Palace, but they find their way back, and once again the gods of San Diego have been put to shame.
But it's not a total shame. You know, talk say Mason Mount go score. You know they want to talk him.
Why you collect bribe?
Why you go collect bribe? Go change your mouth.
Wait, now money are they find now.
So your gods they find money?
Yes, now how they find guess why they
Hungry
run
gods.
And I understand leave it like that. And now money they find my brother.
Hungry gods.
Million say Mount will score the goal. The one where Loftus-Cheek is scored now, that's the almighty goal. That's now. But the one where the god of San Diego walk from the walk is what we get with Tuchel. Ayakata better placing. Oh no. Or Deme Wokoko. Look at that.
Or Deme.
Now me and Tuchel run this one together. He paid $200,000 for this goal. One goal for just $200,000. But because Patrick now has transferred money to me, we are trying to work out his own goal. It will surely happen. This one won't cry. Oh, sorry dear.
Tears.
Sorry dear.
For MacArthur.
Sorry dear.
Tears for James Ward.
He has done his work. Is going. I told you he would drop a goal. He would drop a goal. He has done it.
Finishing work. He don't come out alongside Jorginho And in their place, Romelu Lukaku and Hakim Ziyech don't come inside. As the Chelsea, they enjoy a 2-goal advantage now as we approach the final 10 minutes of this game. Mason Mount strike come in the 76th minute. Also, N'Golo Kante don't come inside for Chelsea. N'Golo Kante coming to replace Jorginho. Hakim Ziyech coming to replace Mason Mount. And of course, Romelu Lukaku as well come inside. And the man we in replace now Timo Werner. Kai Havertz. Now the man we in come replace. Corner kick to Crystal Palace. After Kouyaté, when they try to drive in for space inside the box 18, Patrick Vieira now at least if like say he don't run out of ideas. He don't throw in own dice by introducing Olise and Benteke, even Jordan Ayew. But so far that dice no be double suki. Corner kick for Crystal Palace, header for Benteke. How Intake miss him. Anderson with a brilliant opportunity to pull one back for Crystal Palace. Empty net, free header. After Jordan Ayew don't flick the ball to the far side. Empty net, free header. How Anderson take miss.
Anderson now, you go make the gods of San Diego be like a toothless dog with a back. That was the goal he played for. He has lost it.
Of course,
he has lost the goal.
San Diego.
The money back. Yes. the remaining money where he go start the dog now. I go try. He go start the dog. Now small thing, now just one thing. I go spray your body. Be careful. Be careful. That was the goal that supposed to have been scored. It remained 2 other goals, so you don't miss them. The highest we can do now is to square it 2-2. Watch out, it's going to happen now.
Anderson with the best chance. How you gonna miss that kind of opportunity?
Better, well, now the game be that because Jordan Ayew, the best way to do now for that backflip head from Jordan Ayew, the number 9 back to Anderson, the 16th shirt. An opportunity, clear chance, just waiting in need now just to put the head back, put the ball back of the net, and at least make the guy hopes okay, we just need one more goal to draw level terms, but they don't miss that chance, and now we make the game of football very, very interesting and entertaining. Woodward now deny Crystal Palace a chance for a goal, and Patrick Vieira now they put all in Arsenal into the game to make sure say at least they get a goal. I feel they very tempting to say in substitution out somehow they work for them, because I feel say they get more ginger right now, and Chelsea defense said don't get a lot of work to do, as I see said that they clear a lot of ball out of their defense area to prevent this Crystal Palace from getting a goal in this counter.
Oh well, Crystal Palace never still get that goal. Anderson with the best opportunity, and pull one back. Chelsea gets a 2-goal advantage. N'Golo Kante. They try to pass for Romelu Lukaku. The ball no go get to Lukaku, as Crystal Palace could try to build again from the back. And this now long ball from Butland, the goalkeeper. A long ball, seeking to pick out the runs of Jordan Ayew up front with Benteke. Hakim Ziyech don't win back possession for Chelsea. As Piliqueta they run into space. Hakim Ziyech they try a through ball, but the ball will get past Michel. But they go land for Timo Werner. We will set the ball for Hakim Ziyech. Easy catch for Butland. No give Hakim Ziyech this kind of spaces.
We see input with the Moroccan team for the Nations Cup.
Nations Cup.
Sorry, we see
surprisingly they don't invite them.
They don't invite them. So we they see impact when they play for Chelsea side. Now player will give them little opportunity, they take chance, and no wonder Thomas Tuchel consider them to play part in this particular game. Another player will not really know why he come into this particular match. Now Romelu Lukaku, the number 9 shirt, he not really there in form, and since he come on into this game, he really never do anything so far.
Crystal Palace inside the box 18.
What is they do now?
Better opportunity for them to
cross your ball fast. Don't waste this.
It's just say they do leg over.
Who don't
They're not even the purposeful for front. Now they pay me pass. You don't lose 2-0. You understand? You they lose 2-0. You need to be. You get to go about the call purposefulness up front.
What you call them?
Purposefulness. You need to be very serious for
Pass
front.
question. Where you
Okay. A pass question. Purposefulness.
And Sawai Black says Chelsea now they try to seal that back and then they make their final substitution.
Thiago Silva, they come in for Christensen.
Yeah, to seal that back.
Experience 36, 37-year-old Brazilian.
37. One of the oldest defenders in Europe currently playing actively.
You see now.
And one of the oldest Brazilian playing too actively.
Now, you see now, people go just look screen, go talk, with all your knowledge in sport. That's why I'm the best in sport, 2025. He get to one leaf. Come down now. He get to one leaf where they take to help people who don't order for football. Where they come, they pay for subscription of the leaf. They call it Ngwangwa leaf in the God of San Diego ministry. Now, what is the nature of take gas stamina? Ronaldo the chopper, Messi the chopper, everybody the chopper. Now that leaf, Ronaldo even top overdose. Now why is called hat trick? Yesterday.
Someone just subscribe for that.
Now only old, only old people. They work for.
I know they give us not players now. They didn't score.
No, that's not get the money to pay them. $50,000 per tablet. Ngwangwa leaf tablets.
Talk about $50,000 now. Waiting with a year for rumor saying the salary of the new Super Eagles manager. $50,000 a month. And we hear say.
I know this one. I want coach.
Wait.
Let
me calculate $50,000. Let's say 580. Around 580.
Yeah.
No, make a 530 first.
No, 580.
29 million naira per month. What's his name, please?
We never know, but with the hearsay, Jose Peseiro, the Portuguese coach, the man with them been announcing I go coach them for the World Cup qualifiers, saying go just go the Nations Cup, go observe. But after that Nations Cup,
the guy don't deserve him.
What are you doing with your football knowledge?
I go coach later on in my career.
29 million naira.
Life.
Please, where is the form to become coach?
Start
now. Stage by stage.
Sawadino, start now.
No.
You are in your 20s. Start now. Start now. Start from local league.
I know to start
from
now.
NLO, NNL,
No be more
Now you go first to start what you want to start. I don't know why you first start.
I don't want to start now. And even if I want to start,
my guy, they try encourage him.
No encourage me. I don't need the encouragement.
Sawadio, please just give me the form. If you don't want to start, you're your own. I will start because I say when I'm in sport, now in the coach Super Eagles, people will know Sabi, so I can fit in.
Well, no wait to see. We've been here before. Say coaches like Laurent Blanc, they in contention. We've been here. Say coaches like Conceição. We take Cameroon to the semi-final of the African Cup of Nations. Even some people in the shout say, what of Saintfield? Some people say, what of Javier Renard with the coach for Saudi Arabia these days? And some other coaches. But Jose Peseiro always there in the mix. And if you know Amaju Pinnick, when in the always they talk, they talk about Jose Peseiro, even though say Peseiro CV, not be like the CV where a coach of the Super Eagles supposed get.
Now coach where the driver from the last job now Saudi Arabia national Venezuela, he coached Saudi Arabia too. He coached Venezuela, but in biggest I think that FC Portabi Sporting, one of those clubs, I think that the biggest, and he get this attitude of fighting players physically in the locker room, you understand, like stage, like boxing and all that, and a lot of footballers didn't like him, and I don't know why Nigeria Football Federation said him he must be. We don't need a player where go on compact beating.
They never say him he must be.
You're not supposed to even date Nigeria. See, we're not supposed to even get waiting. Developing nation they reject. Developing nations like Venezuela, Saudi Arabia, they reject.
How dare you call Saudi Arabia a developing nation?
Or developed. More just say developed. You understand? They reject.
How does Nigeria fare in comparison to Saudi Arabia?
No. I say waiting. I'm sorry to say developed. Okay, in football terms.
Okay.
In football terms.
Okay.
You understand? Those nations no reach, no matter how bad the development and current state of Nigerian football is.
Well,
you understand,
my brother.
We better pass Saudi.
All this mouth they make
And
about Nigeria
we better pass Venezuela.
Now I get them before Nigeria no be any
We
giant
get
for football.
our problem is beyond coaching.
Not true. Only 3 Nations Cup in your history, and he says
Now the thing is beyond national. Okay, make I give you example. Make I give you example now.
Which example again?
See Eze here, they play football. Eberechi,
Yeah.
They very very nice.
What will be
mobile
Nigeria
midfielder.
contribution to Eberechi apart from say in Papa na Nigerian? What will be your contribution to Eberechi?
If Nigerian football they go well, if they on the map of the world, you go hungry to come play for Nigeria.
Okay.
Now because the Nigerian football not on the right map, where everybody, every Tom, Dick and Harry they run now, the way they like them. That is why most talents where they play for other nations of the world decide to take that decision.
Since
And
Nigeria will be on the right map, so it is better to refer to them as underdogs. Lukaku will square this ball in to see whether anybody will connect, but the ball no fit connect to anyone. As Olise will win the ball back for Crystal Palace. Olise they frustrated, say nobody they front for him to knock the ball give. By the way, Olise also get Nigerian roots, but Nigeria. So Nigerian players scatter everywhere. Not be saying Michelle, I'm not gonna call the Nigerian players. Players where they Nigerian.
What get Nigerian blood?
Nigerian blood. Then scatter
Mama,
everywhere.
Papa, Nigeria, or Papa, Nigeria.
Still yet upon that, the country football is in shambles, total shambles. Against a very weak Tunisian side, they no fit qualify. Against a very weak Ghana side, they no fit qualify. But if not to insult their elders on social media, they go carry first. Chelsea they count down to a date with Liverpool for the final of the FA Cup, because they lead here 2-0 as we approach the 90th minute by the second. N'Golo Kante to the left hand side. Marcos Alonso will control that pass from N'Golo Kante. Switch 1-2 with Timo Werner, and Marcos Alonso get upper Sean to get back to Antonio Rudiger. And the Emirates FA Cup, the oldest cup competition between these two sides. Who go winner? Timo Werner apparently will play the entire duration of this game.
It was in our talks, me and Tuchel, we talked about it.
Whatever on a talk, well done talk. Rhys James, Loftus-Cheek, we open the floodgates for Chelsea. And this now N'Golo Kante to find Timo Werner inside the box 18. Timo Werner square. They're just winning one square. Romelu Lukaku don't run come on for position.
Chai, what in the fight for back? Oh God! Oh.
I think in the quick to take decision, in the quick to make statement, because he no say never really they inform all the while.
Yeah.
So I feel say making calm down, Romelu Lukaku, make it playing game as in number 9. If the goal go come, it go come. Even if you know if you score, if you make a 6 in contribution, will still count for Thomas Tuchel's side.
In contribution will still count, but so far in any count. Loftus-Cheek will give away possession, and the referee don't already blow in favor of the London boy, as Zaha and the man we tackle him.
See now, Sawadin, look at Patrick is asking me for a refund. What kind of thing is this?
Why you
you
collect
see what
money when you
Anderson
change
done
them?
cost? Anderson now is nothing's gonna mess up now. You see what
You will send back. Wait, you will send back the whole 500,000.
I will just send half because we don't want anything to affect our reputation.
Timo Werner inside the box 18. Square for Lukaku. Lukaku hit the bar. ZH. And this time around, plenty bodies there in front of Crystal Palace goal to deny ZH, but very sweet opportunity for Lukaku to just tap the ball into the back of the net after him being set up Timo Werner, and Timo Werner squared the ball for him. No, this one I go with attacker supposed to score.
Better one, I feel say on a bad day for the number 9. This is not the second time where ball they hit bar. The first one, Anderson hit the bar for Crystal Palace. Now Lukaku, and I feel say go very unhappy. Say why not get the third goal? If he don't get this third goal, it will be icing on the cake. So especially as the game don't end when the center referee Anthony Taylor don't add 3 extra minutes. So it will just be like a stroll in the park for Chelsea to go into the final to play Liverpool for the first time since 2012 where they meet Liverpool, and it will be the second time consecutive where they play the finals if the final whistle end this way in their favor.
If you look at the countenance of Lukaku, is looking like he's lacking that confidence, but he's going to get it back very soon.
Lukaku don't miss a sitter. In fact, that one open pass sitter. We don't play 1 minute inside the 3 minutes of general time waiting add here. One thing we I could tell you say they starting at about now. And I say Chelsea don't qualify for the final. Even though we get a few seconds to play.
No.
Nothing can happen again.
Not even the gods of San Diego.
Take my word, not even the gods of San Diego. With all of the other man-made gods, finally shame don't catch the gods of San Diego. They don't carry them and go hide.
Gods where they carry con.
They don't hide the god under table. Because the gods, they won't try me. I use tongues, face them.
Wait, hold on now.
They don't die.
Wait now. Now because I don't return the money, we do quick transfer. We know we do quick transfer. Anybody who want to achieve progress, interview, exam hall, you want to achieve progress with your girlfriend, you get one girl where they should clean eye on top. This is our ministry. So we extended it to football and we help people out. So if you get any
not on my belt, Papito will call it advertise. God's will not fear yourself. God will not fear yourself. God's will go collect bribe, change your mind.
You know, understand what you talk about.
Final minutes of this extra 3. Chelsea, they march on solidistically into the final of the FA Cup for the second consecutive season. Then play for the final last season. Leicester City beat them. This time they go meet Liverpool. Whether their story go different. Romelu Lukaku the muzzling way inside the box 18 for an icing on the cake. He set the ball for Timo Werner, but the shot where Timo Werner shoot, if let's say ball is and come out somebody cap for inside the stadium.
No, he wants to slap person face.
He wants to slap person face. But that will be the final piece of action we will see for this game as Jack Butland they try to clear the goal kick. My brother, forget time. Any moment from now, the whistle goes sound. And yes, that's now the final piece of action. Referee Anthony Taylor don't bring this game to an end. Thomas Tuchel with a warm handshake to Patrick Vieira and a beautiful hug. And boys, don't do the job. From the disappointment of their Champions League exit against Real Madrid, Chelsea don't get a stroll in the park. Mason Mount with the winning strike. After Ruben Loftus-Cheek, a man will be saying now only injury to Mateo Kovacic, now give him opportunity to play. Now being open the floodgates for them. And that now the reason why the boys in blue, they march on to the final. Another date at Wembley before the end of the season. Opportunity for a silverware still alive. For Patrick Vieira, the fairy tale don't end on this fairy tale evening for Wembley. Easter Sunday rise. Chelsea don't serve him as it is hot to this Crystal Palace side. An opportunity for Mendy, Tuchel, Aspilicueta, and Rudiger, as well as all of the Blues fans, to get their hands on another silverware. Goals from Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Mason Mount don't make the difference tonight. Chelsea don't beat Crystal Palace. 2-0 for Wembley. And that now where we will draw the curtains on our live commentary. 95.1 Wazobia FM. No go anywhere. We'll take a musical break. When we come back, we'll entertain your calls and give you updates from other leagues. This na Football Republic. We'll come back.
Wazobia FM.